Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go, this is Valley News Live at 5.
We have the exclusive story of an unusual outdoor meth lab bust in the Northern Valley this weekend. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. At this point, it's still not known whether it resulted in any arrests or if authorities are still looking for suspects connected to the meth lab. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson has the story from Erskine, Minnesota.
The meth lab was located in the northeast corner of Erskine, across the street from a trailer park. It was in the backyard of this home. However, the homeowner is not involved in this case. The actual meth lab was located outdoors in a small grove of trees.
A neighbor who lives within 50 yards of the bust says he never saw or heard anything unusual. He believes the operation must have just started.
The fire department was called to the scene at 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. The assistant fire chief says the meth lab was so poorly constructed that law enforcement was worried about an explosion or fire while they were dismantling and confiscating it.
It is basically wanted some personnel and a pumper truck in case things went bad with disarming the lab.
Okay. What? A lot of volatile chemicals in there?
There were some volatile chemicals. What they were, I'm not really sure.
Okay.
We stayed a ways back just with a charge line to make sure that if things did go bad, we could protect the officers.
At this point, the drug task force isn't talking, and jail records, at least for the weekend, don't show any arrests for meth. So it's not known if authorities are still trying to round up suspects in this case. From Erskine, Minnesota, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
Continue to stick with Valley News Live and valleynewslive.com for updates on this story. The Bemidji Police Department is asking for your help in locating this missing woman. Rose Downwind was last seen by a family on Monday, October 19th at Target in Bemidji, Minnesota. If you have any information about Downwind's location, call Bemidji Police at the number on your screen. A woman has been charged with taking a child that she didn't have custody of across state lines. Police say that 34-year-old Emily Wallen took a 3-year-old Andrew Wallen without permission of the custodial parent just after 6 Saturday night. The event prompted Fargo police to issue an Amber Alert for the missing child. Moorhead police say they found the child unharmed during a traffic stop and returned him to his father. Well, after a bit of a dreary day today out there, perhaps it shouldn't be a surprise. Some of us will see rain tonight in parts of the region. Here's Robert Hahn with a look at our forecast tonight. Robert?
Yeah, those clouds have been thickening on up as we've gone through the afternoon hours. They'll continue to do so, and starting to see some rain showers on radar. We'll show you that here in just a moment. Current temperatures seasonable, a mix of some 40s and some 50s out there. 46 in Wadena, 50 in Detroit Lakes and Fergus Falls. It's 53 degrees right now here in the Fargo-Moorhead area. I mentioned the clouds. There they are. They continue to increase from southwest to northeast across the region. And underneath those clouds, we do have some rain. The leading edge of that not reaching the ground, but off towards the south and southwest, starting to see some showers moving on in. And we'll have a chance for some showers as we head through this evening and into tonight. Another round of rain moves in at late Tuesday and on into Wednesday. And some of that may actually mix with or change to snow over parts of the area. More on that here in just a little bit. Here in Fargo, as we head through the rest of the evening, cloudy skies, temperatures slowly dropping on off into the upper 40s by 9 o'clock. And along with that, a chance for a few showers. And I mentioned that chance of snow. It is Winter Weather Awareness Week here in the North Dakota area for the rest of this week. And this week's today's topic, winter terms, winter storm warning, winter storm watch, winter weather advisory. Now, we're not going to see any of those as we head through this week, but we do have that risk of snow. We'll show you who has the best chance of that coming up in just a few minutes.
Snow. I'm getting cold just thinking about it.
Me too.
All right. Thank you, Robert. A man is facing charges after allegedly threatening people with a handgun at a home in West Fargo. Investigators say the incident started just after noon yesterday in the 1500 block of 14th Avenue East in West Fargo. The man took off before officers arrived. Police arrested James Samuel at his home in South Fargo. Samuel is facing charges of terrorizing and aggravated assault. Police say they did not recover the gun that was used and no shots were fired. There's a poaching problem in the area, and the North Dakota Game and Fish Department is hoping to crack down on it. Multiple incidents have happened over the past month in the Williston and the Watford City areas involving bucks and mule deer does. Anyone with information is asked to call Report All Poachers. The number's on your screen. It's offering a $1,000 reward for information that would end up leading to an arrest. In just 1 week, many communities throughout the Valley will be voting on school referendums. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop has been running the numbers for us, and she has the breakdown of two of the area's biggest votes. So, Ashley, what did you find out?
We broke down several referendums and how it will impact your pocketbook if they pass. One referendum taxpayers will decide on in just 3 weeks will be in West Fargo. The West Fargo School District is asking for $98.1 million for a variety of projects. The district is looking to build 2 new elementary schools, add an addition to West Fargo High School, build a new hockey rink and swimming pool. They are also looking to do upgrades to multiple school buildings. A yes vote will increase your property taxes. A $150,000 home would see a $200 tax increase. The district says this referendum will help them with class sizes that are continue to grow. Coming up tonight at 6 on Valley News Live, we will look at what you will be voting for in Moorhead.
All right, Ashley, thanks for the information. Now, to see other referendum breakdowns in the Valley, click on this story on valleynewslive.com. Residents wanting to vote for Moorhead School's November 3rd special election can cast an absentee vote. To vote by absentee ballot, residents must complete and return an application to the election clerk at Moorhead Area Public Schools. These ballots can be requested until Monday, November 2nd. Applications can be found in the school offices or online. We have a link for you on valleynewslive.com. Just click on the hot button. Minnesota State University Moorhead is one among many that's waiving its application fee this month. For this week, students interested in attending MSUM can apply for free. The move is part of College Knowledge Month. It is recognized in October. All Minnesota State colleges and universities across the state are participating. Then there were 3. Students, staff, and alumni at the University of North Dakota are going to be voting again on a new nickname after none of the choices received at least 50% in the first round. The new finalists are the top 3 vote getters from the first round: Fighting Hawks, Rough Riders, and Nodaks. Voting begins a week from today, Monday, November 2nd. This time, the name receiving the most votes is going to be the new nickname, even if it doesn't win a majority. Originally, the university said only the top 2 names would move on if a runoff was needed. But President Robert Kelly added in Nodaks because the voting was so close. Voting will once again be online. An email with a link to be sent out for eligible voters early next Monday morning will be sent out. Fargo police are saying goodbye to their mobile app after its developers stopped supporting it. The app will be discontinued on November 1st, and police say this time there's no plans for a replacement. The app had many features, including crime mapping and anonymous tip submissions. You can still access these features. Just head to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Well, it is less than a week away, and if you're still searching for a Halloween costume, we know of at least one place that can help. From knights to cowboys to princesses, Savers Thrift Store has new and old costumes, and costume consultants say they're there to help individuals or families get their favorite looks at a good price.
The great part about Savers is that you kind of make your own budget. You can come in with a $40 budget and we can piece something together for you and have you walk out with a costume or with a full family of costumes. It all depends on you coming in to be able to find that item and do the hunt. That's part of thrifting, is hunting.
Part of the profits of the store makes, they go directly to the YWCA of Cass Clay. If you have older unused items, Savers takes donations all year. Blind Joe fans will want to make plans to watch The Voice tonight or set your DVR. After his big win in the battle rounds, he's back on The Voice tonight, competing in the knockout stage. The Valley native has been turning chairs and winning fans on the hit NBC show all season as a member of Team Blake. The Voice knockout round features Blind Joe, airing tonight 7 to 9 p.m. right here on KVLY. And remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook for all the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and stay informed all day.